Greetings and welcome to another excellent KISS World of Tanks video. I finally got around to playing all the KISS tanks, and I wanted to make one video with all four of those tanks in-game action, which I did because I got 4 good games. Every game I played actually was pretty good. So that's the thing. You know, I wasn't 100% sure, you know, about how great they would be. And I knew they'd be fine for co-op play. So I was like, okay, I'll play co-op, goof around, you know, try to do whatever games. And, well, I thought they were pretty good. So we're going to start off with the Catman and work our way through the progression. And well, definitely the best games are at the end, but these are all good. So if you haven't seen the KISS tank in-game action, there you go. This way, it'll be just one video. You don't have to go hunt and find all the things because it's not that long. The matches were relatively short each. So let's get to it and go check out the action. Welcome to Great Wall. Now, since Catman is a light tank, now it's not really a spotting harassment type of light tank. It's a little more peekaboo kind of what have you. And it depends on the map you're playing on. This was an okay map, but I wasn't able to really, you know, go and get a guy. And I think this tank would be really better if you have someone that's working with you, either in a platoon or some other guy that's, you know, aware of what you're doing. So it's definitely not that great of a lone wolf type of a tank, even though that's kind of what I was up here doing, some lone wolf, you know, mid-range sniping. And since the lock-on has been changed, I had to go and manually aim these, which made it a little more challenging, you know, and more of a interesting experience. I guess that's the way to put it. I don't have, now on this map I'm missing the fact that I don't have the enhanced targeting. But it's not really a sniper tank, so I'm not really playing it the way you'd want to be playing this in general. You know, it's more of a peekaboo, shoot the guy and pull back kind of a deal. But Great Wall's a goofy map, so I figured I'll go here and see what I can do from the center and spot guys and, you know, just do a general, like I said, mid-range sniper job. So it's, you know, like I said, it's going to depend on having the enhanced targeting. I don't really think it's that big of a deal to have it. It would help on this map for sure, just because the way this map is configured. But I hadn't played this specifically, and I didn't have anyone in a platoon. I was just playing all these games by myself. And like I said, it was a goof off, not really too super serious. Just trying to get the feel for it, and you know, it was pretty good. It just doesn't have what I would say is a killer finishing ability. You know, you have like 8 or 10 shots, I think it's 8, in the magazine, but you just don't have the oomph to really go and kill a dude. So, you know, it's okay. It's just, you know, it's a solid tank, but it's not like something where you're going to be really, you know, dominant on the battlefield as a general rule, unless you're just like really tuned in on how to play it. And like I said, it really would help to have someone running with you to, you know, force them to be able to concentrate on somebody besides yourself, because this tank is a little weak in the damage per minute, in my opinion. There was a guy on top of the hill right there. There he is. But that guy's moved away. There you see him. That green dude. But I noticed that there were guys on the mini map down towards the southwest corner. So I figured that's what I'm going to do. And there are guys here down along the 1 and 2 line. You'll see him right around this corner. That's the dude. And this is where you see the lack of finishing ability. Because I just drilled this guy hardcore. But the reload is a little longer, and I just got tagged by that dude. Oh man, what a freak. Our guys are moving in to take their base. So this game is literally in the bag. No problem whatsoever. So Catman was fairly successful, although I would say visually this battle wasn't that exciting. And there you go. Catman, like I said, it was visually uninspiring what I did, but it was just real solid, and somehow I was 3rd place. I didn't really think I had done that well, but scoreboard says something different. So I was like, okay, I mean, I felt like that was a mediocre performance for me, or maybe less than mediocre. But the numbers say, better. That was better than anticipated. So I'm like, okay. Up next, we have the Spaceman. Now check out his animation in the garage. It's pretty wicked. Welcome to Thiepval Ridge. Time for the Spaceman. Now, one of the things that was really cool that Brownie informed me of on the Spaceman is that the premium rounds do extra damage. So the incentive to use premium rounds is pretty good, because you get more damage, not more penetration. And so it was like, oh, that's very nice. It's game on. So I'm headed here towards the south side of the map, since I spawned up in the northwest corner. And one of the things we have on Spaceman is 5 rocket boosts, which are excellent for rocket ramming. I think I put controlled impact skill on my commander, but I can't remember. I actually one-shot killed that guy. Well, not this guy, but the next one. That shot didn't do any damage, the first one. This guy's in trouble. Oh yeah, baby! One shot kill. Spaceman, baby. Got a present for you? Oh. Smashing. You can't turn those rockets off. They fire for 10 seconds. And that guy's toast also. You know, and I'm you know, above average in heavy tanks, but in the hands of the master himself, Brownie, this thing is an absolute monster beast. You're in trouble, dude. A boom! Another one killed. So in co-op, Spaceman is absolutely fantastic. This is a fun tank. You know, rocket ramming, highly recommended. I got you, buddy. Oh, he got drilled. You know, I thought he was dead, but he wasn't. And there we go. He's dead now. Oh, yeah. Now there's a bunch of guys on the Schwaben hill on the east side of the map. And I'm headed there right now. And those guys are there basically to the right of where my gun is pointed. Right there on the top of the hill with all those trees. Wait until I get a little bit closer before I use my rockets to climb this ramp. Let's go. For some reason, that shot did no damage. I was completely surprised. Oh well, nobody's perfect. Drilled that freak. And then I was robo-killed. Oh well. Let's go check this dude out. There's an M50 Sherman. Can't tell what those guys are shooting at. Another Sherman. Texas flag Sherman. There's a IS 3 or 4. I don't know the exact designation, but looks pretty good. Oh, yes, this is the SU-122. This guy basically finishes off the game. He's the key guy. He takes over after I died. Up until I died, I was leading the team in scoring. But after I died, this guy was up in the northwest corner, just drilling shots. So you can find out where those guys are that he's shooting. There you go. He cleans house on this dude. It was a questionable game when I died. as far as, you know, we weren't really winning. It was just even. But this dude took over. Which you'll see at the end of the match. Nice kill. The reload on that 122 is actually pretty good. I was really surprised. There's another one. So on this game, you get a bonus to look at the effectiveness of the 122 sniper. Killer. Good one. You can barely see him. There he is. And that's game over. Here we go. He got second place. The base level M46A1, that guy, that's the starter tank that's free. And so he gets a bonus at the end of match, and that's how he goes past myself. I'm a premium tank. And the SU-122 is a higher level tank than the M46A1. So M46A1, that dude did great. And that end of game beam out from the Spaceman looks fantastic, doesn't it? Welcome to Ardennes. My original game that I had played for the Demon was a good game, but this one was a lot better visually and a better game, because of the other one I hadn't really had much, you know, opportunity to play the Demon tank, and I didn't really use the fire very much. So this game I made a concerted effort to use the fire more. I'm still trying to, you know, improve my selection on fire. I think I did a better job in this one for sure. I'm going to lay the heavy tank smack down on some dudes in this game, though. Of course, I drive like an idiot and rammed into his track on that side. I was like, whoops. There's a guy right in front of me, that guy. Tiger 2, I think. I got a present for him. Come here, brother. How does that work? That wasn't that great. That was too far away. Oh yes. Would you like some? There's that other genius. Oh, how does that feel, buddy? Burn, baby, burn. So this demon tank is really cool with that fire. And if you don't have a fire tank, you might want to check into it and see if you can pick up the free XP version M67 because it's similar to this tank. I think that one's fire only though. This is fire plus a gun. So the 1-2 combo here is great. It's better when you hit the guy, but yeah, I'm still a beginner fire guy. Oh yes. Anybody want some barbecue? So we're here in the base, capturing the base, and I thought, you know what? No, I'm not going to capture this base. That's stupid. I have to go out and attack. People don't want to see a base capture with a fire tank. They want to see attack. So that's what I'm doing. Let's go get some. Oh, baby. That's gotta hurt. Artillery is hooting me. Yes, somehow that robot team has an artillery. He doesn't shoot me, but he's trying to shoot me. There's another heavy tank right down there where I'm aiming. There you see his bullet coming in. I gotta move. That was nice. Oh yeah, it's a great angle. Oh well. Oops. And there you go. That was a fun game. Yeah, baby. Metal. Let's rock. There you go. Outstanding.
Show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just
okay, the last of the 4 tanks is the Starchild. And like I told you, each one of them is better than the one before. So it's pretty good, man. Welcome to Safe Haven. The first game that I played in this tank was pretty good. I was on Arctic region. And it was a good solid game. But I thought I could, possibly do a little bit better. And man, I decided I was going to channel my inner brownie to the best of my ability. And I was like, whoa, I saw some guys over here. Let's check these guys out. I'm like, you ready for some? Now we have a 3-shot autoloader. And this is a perfect peekaboo tank because the speed factor allows you to pull out, shoot the gun with each bullet is a 2-second reload in between. So there you go, 2 seconds, and then 2 seconds. There you go. So you get to unleash a three-shot barrage in the space of just over 4 seconds. You know, shot plus 2, shot plus 2. Ah, you missed me. Now, I'm not an expert of this style of play. I don't really play this type of a medium tank. So, I'd only hit every shot. If I was Brownie, I would have hit every shot. I almost hit every shot. I did really well, but there's room for improvement. There you go. Mobility of this tank is actually quite good. Very responsive. You know, you can pull out and then pull back. So it is a nasty tank, and I watched, you know, a video of Petty playing this tank, and dude, he was awesome. That was one of my other inspirations for this tank. I was just very good in this game, but I'm not complaining. There's like 3 guys that are over here. Ah, I hit him in the barrel, if you can believe that. And I was like, oh, crud. Hit the dead tank's barrel. Like, now, talk about bad luck. Boom, he's gone. I think that's the Rhino. Yes, that's the Rhino. I just killed him. Now I'm going to go inside of the facility, I guess. And there's some guys in there, several. There we go. Right in the side of his body. Let me run away, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure how well this tank was going to work for me, but man, I'm telling you, to just play 2 games and it's good. You know, I was not excited when I first saw, you know, most of these tanks. I was like, you know, Spaceman would be okay, and Demon will be okay, and the others look like they're kind of But I'm glad I did well enough to pick these guys up for dirt cheap. You know, and that was, you know, partially due to Fish's recommendation that they're licensed and you may not get a second shot again. And I couldn't argue with his analysis. I still think the Ninja Turtle tanks were better overall, but these are very good. They are pretty fun to play, but I do favor the Ninja Turtles slightly. The last guy's over here somewhere. I just couldn't remember where I saw him on the map, but it's over there. You see him. He got drilled right there. Alrighty then. Nasty 5,000 damage. Like I said, this was the best of the bunch, and the other one was good. That beam out is awesome. Sweet. So here's the Catman game, you know, report. You know, decent game. It was what, number 3 overall, 2,300 damage. That was solid. I made 90,000, which was cool. Did pretty good. 4,000 commander points. Can't complain. The Spaceman, much better game. You know, 4,000 damage, 3 kills, 120 grand. with another 4,000 commander points. That was great. No complaints there. The Demon. You saw me in the Ardennes Forest, and that was a really good one. MVP, 4,000 damage, 2 kills, another 100 grand, and 3,700. Not as good on the commander points, but real solid. But the big boy was the Starchild. Not as much silver for some reason, but the same thing with the commander points, 3,700, not bad. 2 kills, 5,600 damage. That game I thought was awesome. I had a fun time in that one. So there you go, 4 KISS games. As you can see, this is my KISS Tanks garage.
You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you
I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised at how good the KISS Tanks were. And all the games that I played today were just unbelievable. And I just played one of each. It was so, convenient. So I thought I would make this video like this, all 4 game action in one, and I think people will enjoy this, especially if you haven't had a chance to see them all, back to back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have a KISS tank, I hope you guys enjoy that. So look forward to seeing you guys again in another video. Tell your friends if you need to, and as always, please remember to like and subscribe. Rock and roll.